Ha 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 ha. Howdy, gamers! So, listen, I was just looking at my YouTube channel and I rewatched the last video I did of The Sims. And as I was watching it, I suddenly realized that the current Sim world save file that I was playing in was actually the one that I used for the channel. And I hadn't played it in a while, so whenever I came back, I was like, yep, let me just play the last save file that I was in. Let's see what's happening over here. And I've played it for like the past week. So let me catch you up. So basically, this was the Sim I started with. Whenever I left off, she had just gotten married to this guy, Michael, who, okay, yeah. Going back. So she had just married Michael, who was a stay-at-home dad for Lawson. As you can see, he is now an elder and they have both died. She died. Basically what happened, they got married. They then had, obviously he was just his. They got married. They then had Talon, and then Willie, and then the twin girls, the only girls, were Caroline and Brenna. And then basically she didn't like having kids, so I moved the two of them out, had them choose a child. Talon, her eldest at that point, this was his eldest. They basically left the other three kids with him to raise, as he was like a young adult at that point. So they just raised him, and sorry, I'm doing a lot of back and forth here. I'm trying to remember the whole storyline. Basically, they were together, they were like, he was aging up and all that, and he got caught cheating on her, with Yuki Bear. As you can see, yeah, anyways, Nova got so upset, she basically had a heart attack and died on the spot, catching him cheating on her because she was like a super loyal Sim. Obviously, he was not. So, anyways, that all happened. So, he then was a single father again with a different son, Talon, because the other four were living off by themselves, and he was obviously not born yet with his mom. Talon then, who was the first child? Hold on. I think it was Jax. So he, as I have Wicked Winds mods, because of course, and I have it where teens can get pregnant. So he got Susanna Goth, who, by the way, there was a lot of Goths. Not just Alexander and Cassandra, but basically a lot of Goths. They got together. She then had Jax, and he basically like stepped up. He's like, okay, even though I'm teenage, he got a job. She moved in with him and his dad, and he then eventually died of old age. I have multiple different Sim stories going on in the same save file, so I'll like hop back and forth between them. I was playing in a different save file whenever he died. Anyways, he died of old age. They had the two kids. They also basically had like a group. They were never actually like together, officially together. They were just together. Yeah, anyways. So they had the two. He then had a princess with Elena Duran. He then got married up to, okay, actually, so it was him. Sorry, I'm trying to find the other kid. Nope. Nope. Hold on. Anyways, it was him, Susanna. It was him, Susanna Goth, Elena Duran, a Harold Robles, and one other like lady, and they all had like multiple kids together. Anyways, so I was playing in a different one of my families in this section, which was her family, which I don't know why they all died and none of them show up in her family tree. Anyways, I was doing a scenario where one of the scenario games where it's like the grandma and her 3 grandchildren and they all hate each other, and she was like, if you don't like make up, then all of you will just not get my inheritance, so you better like figure it out, basically. So anyways, I was playing, well actually I had it running on its own for a little bit, and I came back. I like to have different families playing at the same time in the same save, that way they can kind of live their best life, but I like them knowing each other so I can still kind of like get glimpses of their life as it's happening. So I had her, Lila, invite over all the people living with Talon. So it was Talon, both baby mamas, the third that just kind of lived there, and Harold. All of them were over, and Lila and Talon, I came back, and the 2 of them were the only 2 that did not die in a house fire. Somehow that happened. So he lost his entire household besides his kids. And she lost both of her older siblings and her grandmother at the same time. Basically, that's what happened. So I got the 2 of them together because, I mean, like, shared trauma is what a bonding experience, am I right? Anyway, so they got married and okay, well, actually it all happened really fast. So this I thought was his son, daughter. I thought, because it all happened really fast, I have Simda dating mods, so she was dating him, and he immediately got kidnapped, and I, without my knowledge, didn't know that this happened, that Itzel happened. I did not know that happened at all. The whole fire thing, I then got them to go on a Simda date, and they immediately got married and had Itzel. But the timing, it happened. I play on short lifespan, so the timing happened so fast. I assumed that this was his daughter. It's not, as you can see. But they then had their own kid. Nope. Yeah, Pierre. So that happened. All of that. And now let me redo this. Hold on. So this is another one of the family trees I had going on at the same time. Basically, a 2.0 family, which, okay, cool. I was like, wait, where's the brother? So it was the dad, the mom, Alexi, and Garrett. I don't know why his name has changed, and anyways, she was with Joaquin and had Marshall. While I was playing the other family that ended up having all the fires and stuff. Anyways, he was born and grew up very quickly, as you can see, and had many a kid. So while I was playing with Susanna Goth, her sister Cassandra Goth basically called up and was like, oh yeah, I just adopted a kid. So this is her child that she adopted. So the 2 of them had a kid. She just got kidnapped. If you can't see in this bottom corner right here, he is terrified because he just watched her get kidnapped. That's the thing that just happened. Anyways, also that happened. Okay. And also that happened. Okay, so whenever I'm not playing and I come back and there's just like more family. It's very interesting. This is the one that I care about because he has like no money, so I'm trying to get him to go to work to get the money to be able to save her from her kidnappers. Anyways, that's a thing. Um, so yeah. Are you caught up now? Have you figured it all out? Where am I? Okay. Yeah, so all the family trees are technically connected in a really, really weird roundabout way. But yeah, this is Nova. This is Nova's family tree. Oh yeah, and also, just we randomly have a land grab kid. Yeah. Huh. Also that happened. But yeah, randomly have a land grab kid because why not? That was not me at all. I had nothing to do with that. Are you caught up now? Are you amused? So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna just leave that here and very expect the next video to be starting with what is your name? Marshall? Marshall 2.0. So we're going to be starting with Marshall 2.0 as he starts the the apprentice inventor career. He's already had 4 breakthroughs on his own. So that's great. Anyways, my dog wants out of my room. So have a great day, guys. Catch y'all later. Bye bye now.